position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. To the air, it's McCourty. Pocket breaking down. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hussein. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They'll test the right side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's McCourty. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Hussein. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
They'll try the run. Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's McCourty. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unloads to the right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Grab behind the line. It's Crooks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Kendricks. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
On the double. Come on, set.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Finds a man all alone. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And now on second down for this offense.
691, gas 4.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Cooks. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Back to throw, it's McCourty. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This Trojan Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooks. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, USC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's McCourty. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the outside. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Handoff to the single running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hussein. He'll work his way down to the 28.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers. And defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Running into the open space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's awesome. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Kendricks. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Gonna swing it on second down. Looking left. It's caught. Flying down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 31 over Louisville. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air, it's McCourty. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got the quick pass. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's caught. It's Cooks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Cooks. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He has been open all day, and the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. And they move the chains with a nice little old-school pitching catch with the quarterback and fullback.
Little throwback to the fullback. I love this play. Everyone on defense is expecting this guy to block. He's able to sneak his way out and become a viable target for the QB.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Smashes through the tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Come on, set, go!
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's McCourty. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Gain of 3. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Looking for a man. It's McCourty. Pulls it in. It's Hussein. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hussein. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys are...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooks. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D end getting that sack.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. He's loose. Touchdown Trojans! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's McCourty. Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And the defense playing pass all the way. They understand the situation beautiful. They've got to throw the football. They weren't fooled by the pass. They break on the football and get the interception.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.